Dit is Manvendra Singh Gohil. Oprah Winfrey kondigde hem aan als de only gay prince in the world. Maar is hij dat wel? Hij vertelt er vandaag over voor onze camera in het chique hotel The Grand in Amsterdam. Thank you for having this interview with us. How is it for you to be 2 weeks in Amsterdam? How do you think about how we treat the LGBT community?
I believe after coming here to Netherlands, it's a country where I think I've experienced the most liberal behavior, compared to the rest of the world, with such openness and people welcoming, like people here. Especially now with the Pride season, I'm really amazed to see the rainbow flag fluttering almost the entire city, because I took the boat cruise yesterday on the canal, and everywhere I see the rainbow flag. So I think it's very welcoming. But there is one more aspect to it. And this is what I learned from some of my Indian friends who have been living here. In spite of being such a liberal country, if there is still violence happening, then it's a matter of concern.
Correct me if I'm wrong, when history went differently, you would have been the next Maharaja, isn't it?
Yes. So I am the next in line, or the heir to the throne of Rajpipla, even though we don't have our powers and privileges as we used to have 70 years from now. But ceremoniously, yes, I am the 39th direct descendant of the 650-year-old Gohil dynasty, as it's called, and also the next in line to the heritage. Yeah.
How was your life before coming out?
So before coming out, my life was a lie of falsehood. Lie. I was living a double life, like being gay in private and straight in public. And I was a hypocrite, I would say, where I was like not coming to terms with the truth. So it was a very difficult life for me then.
How did the people in India respond on your coming out, and your family in particular?
So initially, yes, when I came out of the came out of the royal closet, as I call it, to the public, my effigies were burnt in fire by the entire town. There were widespread protests against me. Everyone was against me. The royal family was against me. My own parents, they brought out notices disowning me from the royal family and disinheriting me from the ancestral property. And now things have all got reconciled, and I've got much more than what I would have got disinherited from. And but I think it was necessary for this to happen, because I wanted some kind of a reaction, because for any change you want to bring about in the society, you need a controversy, so there has to be a scandal, there has to be a controversy, then people talk about it, and when people talk about it, that's the time when people realize what the issue is and why it needs to be changed. My family is fine with me. They've reconciled. In fact, I'm making a community center, a resource center for the LGBT community in India, which is the first one of its kind. And my father, he laid the foundation stone of that community center. So it's a sea change from getting disowned and disinherited by the community center which I'm making is on one of my palace grounds. It was a property which my great grandfather had developed in the 1920s. So it's on that property which this center is coming up. I think this is not only just the first center in India, but I think it's also a first center probably in the world which is coming up on the palace ground.
And there is something special with your palace, isn't it? It's pink, I heard.
Yes. Our city has been pink for 400 years. Probably one of my ancestors thought that one of their descendants would like the color pink, because the pink is a very gay color. So our palace is also pink. It looks like a strawberry cake with white icing.
Many times in many interviews you are introduced as the one and only gay prince in the world. Do you really think you are the only gay prince in the world?
I don't think I am the only one now, I might have been the one when I came out, but now we have stories about Mountbatten, the nephew of Queen Elizabeth, who came out, and some others also have come out. But yes, in India, I'm the only one as of now. But there are a lot of them hiding in their royal closets. So, because when I came out, I did tell the media that I may be the first member of a royal family to come out, but not the only one. So, there are no out gays in India in the royal family, but I'm sure there are several of them.
But I think it won't be only in India itself. Did also princes from Europe get in touch with you?
See, I think that's a very personal choice. If some of them are, then that's their choice. They haven't. Some of them did come out to me, yes, and said that we are also gay, but they have not been able to come out to anyone else. And some are kind of supporting me just as being straight.
Er is dus nog altijd werk te verzetten. Hopelijk worden Europese prinsen door Manvendra geïnspireerd en durven ook zij binnenkort de deuren van hun koninklijke kast te openen.